My name is Johnny Fox. I'm the IT manager at Ping Pong. We are a chain of 9 restaurants located in and around London. We are currently in the newest restaurant in Covent Garden. We wanted a company that had everything under the one roof, so a CRM system, a stock system, a POS system, HR. When we were looking for a new POS company, we had some functionality we had to have at Ping Pong. One was an integration to an app, one was an integration to the CRM system. And Tevalis had all of that ready to go. They already had the integration to the same app company that we were using and the development team to be able to develop within our CRM. We needed a CRM that we could sector off into people that we could campaign to, and having a POS company that can integrate well with that means that we collect all the data, not only who our customer is, where they live and their email addresses, but what their favourite dishes are, what their favourite drinks are, who their friends are, because now we have the app, we can see who their friends are and if they're splitting the bill. So that's very, very important to us, to build a full database of our customers, understanding who they are.
My name is Jana, I'm working for Ping Pong and I'm a general manager in the branch in Covent Garden. So let's say you would be a Mark Smith and you are coming here and you book the table. And the system which we are using to book the table is also linked with our CRM. You book the table, you come in and we already know about you. Then we also with the app connect you with our system, point of sale system, POS system. So then those 3 things, they come together and we have more information about you. So we know when you are booking, which brand you are going mostly, what you're eating, what you're drinking. And according to that, we can generate very specific offer for you as a mark. So we wouldn't send you a generic offer saying come and have a 15% off in January. We would tell you, Mark, come and have your favorite beer on us. Or Mark, we know that you love char siu bun, why don't you come and have a free dish on us next time you visit? So then when Mark comes and we log him in, we already know like, oh Mark, you love char siu bun, do you want to order today as well?
A customer has to let us know that they're part of the loyalty program. And they can do that through the app or through a old school loyalty card. Once they've told our staff that they are a loyalty customer and they're on the system, and obviously we can then track exactly what that customer has eaten, what they've had to drink, what their bill was. They can earn their points or they can spend their points, and that's how our loyalty system works. If they've opted into marketing, we can then send them birthday vouchers. We might be doing an offer, as we are at the moment, for Chinese New Year, to get those people back in. Due to the CRM being so powerful, we can really target them specific campaigns. Because we know that person drinks cocktails, we'll send them a cocktail deal rather than a beer deal, for example. That's great for our marketing team and our sales. We take all the stock in, the deliveries, the invoicing, it's all done through the Tevalis system. It's now a stock system we use every day. We place orders through it, create purchase orders through it, all our suppliers are on it. We have an internal supplier, we have our own kitchen so we can create orders through the kitchens. Then we have the back-end reporting that Tevalis offers us. There's hundreds of different reports that we can grab. We can see our voids, we can see the loyalty that comes through, we can see the campaigns, the promos that go through, we can see to the waiter, which waiter has put through what through the till. So some really, really powerful tools. Down to recipes, we can have a look at the recipes and the GP of the recipes, all stuff that finance and management needs almost on a day-to-day basis. Being able to add recipes into a system is paramount to us, and knowing the GP, being able to develop food and understand new items and understand exactly what the cost is is, as I said, paramount. And to have a system that's simple enough that other people can use, so our head chef, our head barman can go in, play with the system, play with some of the weights and types of, for example, spirits that they're going to put in and come out with a GP is brilliant. And it is that easy that the guys can create a new recipe, they can go into it, add the ingredients to that, and it's done. It's that simple. They then come back to me when they're ready, put it on the POS, we add a button, done. Because our menus change about 3 or 4 times a year, we need a system that could cope with that quite easily. We have specials that go on every now and again, and the way that Tevalis works with, they call them packages, where you can create packages that don't actually launch until the future, means that we can create all new recipes, all new menus, all new pricing, create the buttons on the tills, but then it doesn't go live until for another 3 months. Actually, for this system, makes it really easy for me as IT to be able to manage that. Their training was great, go through every single button, every single click, so the staff from managers all the way down to the runners knew exactly how the system works, and it was great. My after-sales experience with Tevalis has been very, very good. Our company is very different to your traditional restaurants. We don't have a starter, a main course and a dessert. We're more of a tapas style when things just come out as they're made. And Tevalis had to rethink their system a little bit on how that was going to be achieved. They have some amazing developers that were on hand all the time for us, Monday to Friday. I think some of them were even working through the night and Saturdays and Sundays. The account manager was face to face. He was with me at least once or twice a week at the beginning. I would be at every single restaurant as they were going live with the trainers, just to see how everyone was responding to Tevalis, and it was all good. And even now we are 4 or 5 months into Tevalis, and their support team is still great. We log tickets. I have a login to their help desk system, so I can see what's being logged. They're onto it very, very quickly, and I'm very happy about that. The restaurants are very happy about that. Tevalis, to me, they understand ping pong, and that's what I need from one of my suppliers. They understand ping pong, they understand where we are going, they understand where we want to take Tevalis and the system, and they're dynamic enough to be able to do that.